Can I ask you one question, please?
Mm. What is the question?
The question is you posted now, I see, in the picture screenshot for you winner on Royal Q 20 and 9, 30, 10 of October 1st and today.
Mm.
So, but we are still in the bending from 29 until now, our coins. So how it can be possible that all profit to make this month?
Yes, it is from margin calls. You know, when you have enough capital, you can keep enjoying margin calls. But you can find
That's a
someone
margin call.
having only five margin calls, two margin calls. That one is not margin calls. If you have two, three, four, five, you should be having enough margin calls. If you talk about margin calls, talk about 15 and above margin calls. There you can cater for a drop. Eh? There you can cater for a drop of 25%. Hmm? But if you have the drop of 5%, 7%, really? Can it work? Definitely it cannot. For example, let me show you here. When we measure here, we can check the drop. From here, let us assume that you bought this coin yesterday maybe at this point. Now can you see the drop? Now you look at it. This coin dropped 18% from the current price where it was up to this point. It dropped 18%. Now let us
Coach, are
assume
you
that
sharing your
your
screen?
strategy was just
We are not seeing your
5%.
screen, sir.
I'm not sharing a screen, sorry.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Let's go. Thank you.
your concern.
Okay. I think now it is on.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it is here. I was talking about here. Now you look at this coin. Let us assume you bought it when it was at this point here at the top. You were expecting it to keep pushing. And unfortunately, the market changed the direction. Market changed the direction. Therefore, after changing the direction, we can see the market dropping all the way from here up to this point, whereby it dropped 18%. It dropped 18%. Now let us assume that your strategy is just 5%. Are you making money? Definitely no, you are not making money. This coin is now it is reversing, but since you don't have margin calls, nothing you are making. It has already made 10%. Can you see that? This coin has already made 10%. Now you are missing out the profit of 10%. Are you seeing how you are missing out money?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
You are missing out money because the margin calls are little.
Yeah, that's why.
Even
Thank you,
though
coach.
the market is very good, have enough margin calls. You never know. Market can drop from nowhere. So who was expecting market to drop yesterday? No one. The market dropped from nowhere. So that's why we need to have enough margin calls such that we keep enjoying the market. Even though it drops, we have backup. If we keep moving up, we have money. Are we getting it?
Yes, coach.
Okay, so that is it. We need to understand that, then we will enjoy the market. But otherwise, if we don't understand the drop, I talk about drop every day. Drop, drop. Please put margin calls. People don't want to hear. They want to use all the money at once. They want to put 500 at first buy. At the end of the day, they are stuck and they start questioning you now. I'm not making money, yet I have money. You used it badly. You never followed up the strategy to use. You get the point? So we don't need to be greedy. You want to make $100 like others. You want to make $50 like others. Yet your capital is still low. Is still low. When we check all coins, let us check them. They all dropped. They all dropped, but they were dropping to test the blocks. Most of them, they dropped to test the block. First of all, let us check this one. This one dropped all the way from here up to here. It stopped at the block. That's why I told you that the coin will always come back to test the block. If you don't have margin calls, it's up to you. Now this one also dropped 19%. It dropped 19%. So that means if you had maybe 10 drop, 10% drop, nothing you are making. You never bought margin calls because you don't have money, because you don't have those margin calls. You get the point? So if I talk about drop, I mean this one. So when you see when you check on the on the signal, you can see the drop is 15. But like I told you, if you know that you are in my group, I told you this 15, we don't consider this 15%. The 15% drop, we don't consider it. I normally put it for those who are new. But if you are old, we have been moving together, you know my strategies. Me, I don't focus on this percentage, 15% drop. The market can drop more than 15%. Therefore, that's why we came up with 25 up to 60%. Your strategy should be catering for 25 up to 60%. Muhammad, are you getting the point?
Yes, coach.
So let us just not put 5% drop because the signal was showing 5%. No, that is not right. The coin can drop 40%. The coin can drop 40%. So therefore, let us always get ready. Let us have our fixed strategy. You get the point? Let's go.
Thank you, coach.
So, when the market is dropping, at times it can test the block for the second time, for the third time. So, for example, here, when we look at this coin, when we look at this coin, we can see market moving from here, forming this block. Now, it came back to test the block at this point, and again went back. Then we can see this market creating another block at this area. Here we have two blocks here. We have two blocks here. You get the point? We have two blocks here. But the second block was still valid. How many of you can understand that? The second block was still valid. Because we can see here, market never tested the block. It stopped along the way. Here, we can see market stopping along the way. And it continued to form a new high. You get the point? So, at this point here, market was coming back. To test this block, which was the second one. Market was coming back to test the second block. So, here you could measure from the current price up to the broke. This could be your drop. But for emergency, the market was supposed to drop up to this broke. But again, remember, this one is also still valid. Can you see this broke? It started from here. It started from here. You can see from here all the way to this side. Market never tested it. Please put your microphone off. Microphone off.
Abadde mu lwoyo ekyabaseetinze koyini zaabwe ogenda waggulu zonna zaayise.
Let me first help you out. Okay, so we are here. This broke is still valid because market never tested it. When we check very well. So now after completing this broke, we tested it now. If the market is to drop at this moment, it will drop from here up to here. That will be 14%. If we are to drop, we are likely to come back here because this broke is still valid. That is the reason why it's still valid. For example, now let us assume you have measured 14% drop. What you do? We go to Royal Chu. Let's go to Royal Chu. Just a minute. I go to Royal Chu here. Okay. Just a minute. I stop sharing here, then I share with the other. Stop sharing.
Yes, let me hope you are seeing my screen. Let me hope you are seeing my screen. So, when we come back here on Royal Chu, what we do, we are looking at the setting. We had said that we have 14% drop. Therefore, if you are to trade, you have to come up with that strategy. You have to come up with that strategy. You can create as many as possible. You can create many strategies. But it's a matter of understanding them. This one helps me on what? How can I use this? How can I use this? This one needs how much? You get the point. You should understand which strategy are you going to use according to the capital you have. Now, if I'm to deal with the 15% drop, if I'm to deal with the 15% drop, therefore, I have to check on my strategies. This one is having 15 margin calls. This one is having 15 margin calls. But they all need $200 capital, $200 capital. Therefore, I can change this strategy. I can use this strategy. As long as I have between 30% to 10% drop. As long as I have this drop, I can simply use this strategy. So if we talk about drop, let us open up our strategy. Whenever you hear me talking about drop, what we call drop, I only mean here on what we call margin configuration. The margin configuration, it's where we will find our drop. This is the drop. If you don't understand the drop, that is the drop. Are we getting the drop? That is the drop.
So
you can see at the top, it is showing you margin core drop. Margin core drop. Margin core drop. Therefore, on margin core drop, the robot is asking you want me to buy with 0.2 after which drop this side, after which drop. So it's you to instruct the robot that after 1% drop, go and pick $10. 0.2 of 50 means $10. So here, in short, it is $10, $10, according to our strategy. So after understanding that this is called core drop, then we have what we call total core drop. How do you understand total core drop? To get a total core drop, you have to add up core drops. You will add this one plus this plus this plus this plus this up to the last one. The total you will get, it's what we call the core drop, the total core drop. Meaning if I have a drop of from the market analysis, if I have a drop of 15%, it means I should make sure that here when I add them together, I get 15 and above. So if I say total core drop, I mean to add these ones and you get the answer. The answer that you will get, it is total core drop. So like I told you that our strategy, we use 25 up to 60% drop. You should be having this strategy. You should be having this strategy, 25 to 60%. If you believe in what we are doing, this strategy will help you. Now for you who is using 0.5 here, 0.3 here, 0.2 here, how do you feel now? Are you okay with market? Hey. Are you okay with market? They told you. Put 0.2 here. Put 0.3 here. Put 0.5 here. You end up totaling them. You are getting 5%. How do you feel right now? Are you making something from market? I believe nothing you are making. Because market dropped more than 5%. So you missed calls, you missed buys. For you were not buying. Because your drop was too small. 5% and market dropped more than 15%. Meaning you are losing. You are not gaining anything from margin calls. So let's not go to YouTube and learn. After learning, then even though you never understood, but you come and change because it's what you have watched. You have watched it. They told you to put 2.0.2, 0.1. First understand what is the reason behind of putting these digits here. What is it all about? Is it that you have $10,000 capital? Is it that you have $20,000 capital? What is the reason behind putting here 0.5, 0.2? What is it? And we all know that market can drop more than 5%. Why do you recommend me to use 0.5? At the end of the day, I have total of 5%. How sure are you that the market will only drop 5%?
If you can
give me a reason, I will accept to use your strategy. Put 0.2.
But if
you don't have reason, therefore there's no way how you can lie me to put 0.2.
For what?
For what?
You want to
use all your money. You want to use all your money. You want to use all your money to have only. You want to have 5 margin calls.
And here
you have 0.2. You have 0.3. You have 0.5. The biggest is 0.5.
And you
end up getting a total of 5%.
Now,
how much is here?
And what
was your first buy?
Now there is
another thing.
You may
be having 0.2 here, 0.3 here, 0.4 here. It is okay. Maybe if you have 20 margin calls, 30 margin calls, 40 margin calls, there I agree with you.
You get
my point clear.
If you have
0.2 here, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 here, but you have 20 margin calls, maybe I may assume that from 50 score, you will start changing 1%, 1.5 as you are dropping, 1.5 as you are moving down 2%. There I agree with you.
But if
you know that you only have 5 margin calls and with 0.0, I don't agree with you. And you don't qualify to be in my group.
Because
it's you who will be shouting for us. You are not making money other than making money from margin calls.
But
for you, because you don't want to hear what they are teaching you,
you
pretend as if you know.
Then at the
end of the day, when the market starting dropping, you are crying. Oh, my capital is finished. My capital is finished.
And not
only that, you find someone having 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
But
the drop is 0.2. It hurts.
It hurts. Your drop
is these ones. You are done.
Can you
imagine? Can you imagine?
This is
your strategy.
Meaning you are going
to invest between 100 to 1,000 in just 5 margin calls. Can you imagine?
Is
that right? You are investing 100 up to 1,000 in just 5 margin calls.
Then what about when we keep
dropping? What will you use?
It's you
will be crying now. You see, I brought a lot of money. I invested a lot of money, but I'm not making anything. Which strategy are you using?
Which
strategy are you using?
Are you
the owner of the market
to have
5% drop? How sure are you that the market will only drop 5%? How sure are you? Let us go to market and see. I stop sharing from here. I share my next and we check whether it is possible.
Okay. Share screen. Microphone off. First wait. Okay, let's go to market. Now, when you look at the market, if we talk about drop, this is what we normally mean. I want you to understand just. That's me. I want you to understand. I don't want you to do things that you don't understand. Do what you understand. Let me check the coin I shared. I shared GT, then RPL, then okay. Let us look at those coins, and you can see how best. Okay, one is here. It is here. It is called RPL. Now, I shared this coin in the morning to take 3%. This is it. Now, we can see the discount level is here. When we measure from where we entered from up to discount level, you can see that we have 10% drop. We have 10% drop. Now you find someone having only 5% drop. Maybe if you don't have capital, I don't complain, I don't blame you. If you don't have capital and you have 5% drop, it is okay. But you find someone having $300, $200, $500, but the drop is only 5%. Can you imagine? Now, therefore, if you don't have capital, for you, it is okay. Now, let us assume, if this coin decide to drop, it can drop 10% up to the discount level. Now, for you, if you have only 5% drop, it means you will miss out money. Because you will buy only 5 times, and your drop is only 5, and here it is dropping 10%. Oh my God. Meaning you are missing out money from 5%. Now when this coin is going back, it will move from here back to where you started from. It will have made for you 12%. That is profit. But you are missing out because you don't have margin calls. You get the point? So I don't want you to miss out money. And yet you have money to buy margin calls. Don't just put settings because they have told you these are the settings we use. Let them give you reason why. If that reason can qualify, then use them. Are we getting it? Let's go to another one. I also shared this one. I told you to take 10%. Now this is the coin. May I normally give you my reasons why I share with you to take 10%, why to take 3%. Now this coin is at discount level. And you can see it is the strongest support. We can see this market respecting zones. Here we respected it. Which color is this? Let me have black. Here we respected the zone. Here it is the same time. It is the same. Can we see the market touching the same point? Can you see that? How many of you can see that? You mean you are lost? These are the zones. So meaning here we have strong support on this coin. It has been testing the same area for several times and respecting it. Whenever it touches, it moves up, it moves up, it moves up. Therefore, in this area, we have strong support. We have a strong support here. Therefore, that's why I shared this coin to take 10%. I expect this coin to push up to equilibrium level. That will be 10%. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the point? The reason why I share those signals. We buy when the market is too low. Even here, I had shared with you to take 20%, and it was successful because we were at the discount level as well. The other time, I shared with you take 20%. It was okay. I again shared with you after closing above. I shared with you 15%. It was successful. You get the point? We don't just trade. We want the reasons. Why are you sharing this trade? Why are you giving me this strategy? According to my capital, I have 300. Why are you giving me a drop of 5%? Am I safe? Those are the reasons I expect to ask someone who is giving you 0.2, 0.3 as in a drop. If the market is okay, it may drop 5%, it may rise, and you make $50. Yes, but how many times will you keep making that $50? That is my main emphasis. How many times will you spend making $50 every day? If you keep using that strategy, the strategy can work for you one day, the second day, the third day, but you will never, that strategy will never help you to make money consecutively. It will stop, you'll get stuck. It will stop and you'll get stuck. Let us check on another coin that I shared. I think I need to open this side. It was this side, I think. It is called GWAT. It is around here. It is here. I also shared this coin. May I share the coin with reason? I don't just share. I know when we drop, we have enough margin calls. This one I shared 3%. Can you see the distance between my entry and discount? Discount is here. This is the discount level. And you can see my entry is here. Therefore, if we drop, we don't drop too much. If we drop here, we don't drop too much. We can drop only 7% or 6%. Therefore, anyone who can cater for 7%, anyone who can cater for 6%, that is it. So let us just understand the reason why we use those drops. Yes, the reason we use those drops. So after understanding that, the market will be very, very easy to understand. And when you want to make 10%, 30%, 25%, wait for market to drop. When we are at the discount level, there you can kill the market. You can enjoy the market. At discount level, the take profit is too much. Now this is the discount level. For example, if you enter this point and you are targeting the supply, or what we call the premium zone, there you can take too much money. But when you chase market, when it is above, when it is too high, oh my God, things may not be easy for you. Okay, I know you have questions concerning about those drops and margin calls, but I think I talked about to drop. This is trading view. If you don't have trading view, this is called trading view. It's where we do our analysis from and we share signal. It's what we use to analyze market. It's what we use to understand which drop can market drop. That is it. Do we have questions? We have only 12 minutes. Have you picked something on today's lesson, or you are still lost completely? I want to address you. If you have any question, please guys, come. Come, ask your question. We answer you, then we see what next. Can I think we are all okay? People don't want to ask questions. Then after they will start saying they are not making money.
Sam here.
Yeah.
That group you divide by the first buying amount or the number of margin calls?
Which one?
The group.
Drop.
Which you are given by on the scene.
No, the drop I said, the drop I put it for emergency, just this 15%. It is for emergency. But our main drop is 25, between 25 and 60. You get the point?
Yeah.
Yes. So when you are dividing your drops, you put drops according when you are adding, when you are doing what? When you are adding. If you put here 1.5, then if you put here 2%, you are adding them. Targeting 25, between 25 and 60.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Cardi. What about the rest? Emma, are you fine?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Just listening
okay.
Okay. I'm just listening and soaking in the lesson.
That's good. That's good. Someone was asking about this coin. Let us check. This coin I had shared with you to take 5%. At this point, I was expecting it to respect this zone of equilibrium, but unfortunately, it dropped all the way from here up to discount level. That discount level, it is normally the destination. So from here up to discount level, you can see what I'm telling you. It was 23% drop. Now, if you had 5%, it means you missed out to buy margin calls, and now it is now retracing back. So it is high time, if you never traded this coin, you can enjoy your around 20%. If you never traded this coin called Look, you can trade it up to 20%. Yes, even though you spend a week, even though you spend 2 days, even though you spend 3 days, but be rest assured that you collect 20% from this coin. Are we together? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Are we done? Questions are done. I think questions are done. People are okay. Let us meet tomorrow.
Good morning, coach.
Morning, how are you?
I'm alright, and how are you?
I'm okay.
Great. Can I please ask regarding the drop? Does it also not depend on the capital that you have?
Of course, obviously, it depends on the capital. That's why I said with $100, $50, $30, I can't blame you of not having 25% drop. For you can cater for 5 to 15% drop. But if you have 200, 300, make sure you have enough drop.
Okay.
Yes. So we calculate drop according to the balance. There's no way how you can have 40% drop, yet your capital is only 100. You get the point?
Yeah.
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 So we balance.
No.
And we don't.
No, thanks.
And we don't need to use too big, too much. Let me show you. Too big drop. You find someone having 5% at the first call. The market will take longer to drop this 5% to buy for you. If you have less money, accept that you have less. Start small, slowly, you have enough drop. But don't put 7, 8% drop, 9. This is too much. Too much.
No, I see.
Yeah.
I see. No, thanks, coach.
Okay, you're welcome. So, I think we stop from here, guys. We stop from here. We meet tomorrow, I think. Yeah, we meet tomorrow.